much will he have after year 3? This is a good question because what type of cash flow? These are the cash flows. What type of cash flows we have? Uneven cash flows. So this is the third type of cash flows we've seen. Every payment or every cash flow is different from one another. So how can we find? He wants to know, what is he looking for? What is the unknown? A future value. He would like to know after 3 years how much will he have? Based on your, will he have more or less than 2,200? Exactly. He should have more because he's investing. So if you were to put this cash, this thing here in the timeline. So let me put it here in the timeline. They will look like this. You have 0, 1, 2, 3. The interest rate was 4%. We have no cash flows here. We have 5, 8, 9. Okay, these will be. So what are we looking for? What's the value of this here, okay, and then sum, or we call this net future value. Unfortunately, there's no formula for Excel to find the net future value. So what we can do, two things we can do. One cash flow at a time, finding the future value of each cash flow. That's one way. The second would be, we know how to find the net present value. So to find the present value and then compound over 3 years. Find the future value of a lump sum for 3 years. Whatever you prefer. That's another option, yeah. Let's do one each one separately. So all we're looking for is to find the future value or the value of the cash flows at the end of year 3. That's our goal. So what's the value of 900? What's the value of 900 at the end of year 3? What's the value of this? Just the 900 because it didn't have time to grow, no? Yeah, it didn't earn any interest, so it's 900. What's the future value of this 800? Well, we can use a formula, we can use a formula. The formula would say the present value equals, the future value equals the present times 1 plus the interest rate to the first, because we're in year 2, we would like to go to year 3, only one period. We compound over one period, so we are going from 2 to 3. When you do that, we have 832, no? Because it's 4% times 8, 32. So then let's do another.
So when we're finding an individual like this, it's always only going to be raised to 1 because we're only doing it for that 1 year.
In this case, but notice now that
500
there you go. For 500, we're going to do 1 plus 0.04 raised to the second. That's for the 500. So that's one way. Let's try another one. Yes, so 0, 1. Well, I can do periods and cash flow. So let's do 0, 1, 2, 3, and then the cash flows. I'm going to just set it up. And the first, these are the original, no? So we have 500, 800, and 900. So if we do future value of this, future value would be, this 900 is just 900 because 900 times the interest is 900. How about this one, 800? 800 times 1.04 because it's 4% interest. And this one is 500 times 1 plus 0.04. This one is raised to the second power. So what's the net future value then? Net future value is just the sum of the future value of each individual cash flow. This plus this plus this. Did you get that?
Yeah, I got that. Yep, exactly.
Good. So we compounded, or we found the future value of each individual cash flow, uneven cash flow, and then we sum those.
How do you do that on a calculator?
With the calculator, and that is a problem with the Excel as well.
See, I did it differently. How I did it is I did the 500 first, so I got like 520, I added it to the 800, and then I did the whole process again, and it came out to like 1320, and then I got it to where it was 900, and you added up.
That's a very good idea too. What he was saying, for those who are online, is he was doing compounding one cash flow per year and then adding them. This is and we're gonna get to the same answer. Let's try it. I like that approach. Exactly, but it's, yes, you're gonna get to the same answer. So what you were doing was this: you say, okay, I have 500 here. We compound this 500 for 1 year. This 500 here, 1 year at 4%. So what you were doing is, you have, okay, you got this times 1.04. So you got 520. Then you say, my 520 plus the 800, now we can add those because it's year 2. This becomes 1320. Now I multiply whatever I have here, let me just this, I compound this for 1 year at 4%, 1.04. And we get the 1320 this, and we add the 900 here. See, we arrive at the same solution. Well, this was your form, but it's the same answer.
Yes.
Or, third alternative. If you like to work with numbers, this is another alternative. We can put the, we're going to arrive at the same solution, 272.80, by doing this. Let's transpose, let's see if I can, there was a way of transposing the shortcut, which is, I believe here. No, obviously that's not the shortcut. Okay, I'll try. 5, 8, 900. Okay, so I'm putting the cash flows here. Do you remember we have 0 here, and these are the cash flows. So do you remember we could use the net present value function to find the value today of these cash flows? Net present value. So this is a function, NPV, net present value, and then we put the interest rate, in this case 4%, and then just these values. Okay, so we find the net present value, but that's not the answer. That's the value of all cash flows. This is what we did, what I'm doing with this formula. We just found the value of all these cash flows here. That's the 2020-51. That's net present value 2020-51. Then our goal is to go from here, from year 0, we would like to go to year 3. Exactly, so we can do the future value of a lump sum. At the 4% interest. That's another term. We'll get to the same answer. So
take that amount and then you do the 1 plus the 404.
exactly. You can do. This is my present value, so times 1 plus 0.04, and we raise it over 3 years because it's growing. So we get to the same answer. You see the 2272. Either way, as long as you get there, you're fine. You can choose three ways of getting there. As long as you know what you're doing, you will be fine. Why? Because the calculator or Excel doesn't have the function called NFV, net future value. So you have to manually estimate the net future value.